Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a while and I wanted to just break radio silence with a quick update video and let you know that I've been fine. A lot has been happening in the background. There are some things that I want to talk about in this video as relates to my Amazon business, as relates to personal life, as relates to investing, and some of the other themes that I talk about on this channel, or I have been talking about more recently. So first thing is, hey, I'm okay. I'm doing well. I know some people have been reaching out privately, being like, where the hell are you, Miles? I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here in Panama. It's all good. I've just had a lot of things going on in the background. So it's been a busy couple of months, last few months. And yeah, so let's talk about business, investing. And if I'm looking this way, it's because I'm looking at notes, and personal, just updates. So business-wise, what's going on with Amazon? The business is going well. This is not going to be a full update video for you, but I just wanted to break it down, the main points. We're at the business now is at over 8 million for the last 12 months. So that's good. that's really good. I've been talking a lot to other sellers and a lot of people are having quite negative impacts with COVID coming down. COVID's done some really interesting things to our business. It wasn't like it has happened to a lot of people, which was like really positive, and maybe you didn't realize when COVID was cranking that actually you were being really pushed forwards by more sale, people locked down, people more buying on Amazon than they were doing other things. Shipping costs are now going crazy and going much worse than they were even before, during the middle of COVID. So all this interesting stuff has been happening, including to our business. We've been pushing through. There is a lot of technical detail and stuff that, again, I will share in probably the next video that I make. It's been an interesting and wild ride. So I'll put that out in an update video. A lot of twists and turns, let's say. It's been twists and turns across the board for me. So on the business side as well, but still selling, brands are growing. That all looks good. All right, so investing. Let's talk about crypto. I know this is something that not everyone on this channel is interested in, but I talk about it a little bit more and more now because I think it's something that you should be interested in. I genuinely feel that. So if you've been listening closely to me over the last 12 months, I have been around about 12 months ago. We're in August, so around about 12 months ago, I pretty much finally got the confidence to actually start telling people, both privately, people that I know personally, and more publicly, that I believe that we were about to start getting into a crypto bull run. That was back in August last year. Prices were like 9,000 to 11,000 for Bitcoin, and obviously everything else was correspondingly low as well. That's playing out. So in short, I hope that if you have been listening to me over this period of time, you took advantage of the recent dip in prices. You weren't selling. I hope that you did not sell your stuff when it dipped. If you did, silly. And yeah, I basically hope that you did what I did, which was to just turn off the news, realize that all of the fundamentals are exactly the same, if not more bullish than they were before. Turn off the news and just buy every time it went down to around about 30,000. So that's what I was doing. If you're doing that too, you will have been already handsomely rewarded and will continue to be. I think the overall thesis, which you can find in some of my videos, I have it on my website as well. Maybe I'll leave the blog post down below. That thesis hasn't changed. So just be aware that if you are seeing anything and people are talking about 10x, 100x, blah, 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 this is not for this video, but like at this point in time, if you want to go with something that's less risky and you're just like putting money into Bitcoin, you might get like a 2x or something from here. 2x is great, all right, but it's no longer a 10x sort of thing. We're further into it, but thesis unchanged. That's all going well. Investing, Amazon businesses, that's something else that I got really excited at a few months ago. That's all on hold right now. So I know some of you are asking like, hey, you've been talking, Miles, about wanting to invest in Amazon businesses. I'm still really bullish on that as well, but I haven't done that yet. And I know I was, having some private conversations with some businesses and some entrepreneurs that looked really interesting. I will get back into that, but you will hear from me on the channel and also privately if I was talking to you when I'm able to do that in the future, which will be, I don't know when I'm going to say that is going to be, but I'm still super bullish on it. So like, if you're interested, just keep in mind that at some point, I will be doing that. And that's going to be investment and mentoring as well, which I think the combination is the valuable part. So that's investing side. Personal. A lot's happened. It doesn't feel like that much has happened. It's been, again, a crazy couple of months, but a lot has happened. We finished our sailing adventure. My friend and I, who've been on SV Hapatones for the last couple of years, or on and off for the last couple of years, we finished that journey. So we bought a boat in 2019 now, start of 2019, so a while ago. Learned how to sail, bought the boat in Florida, sailed down to the Caribbean, down to Grenada. COVID happened, but then we were able to sail it back up, and basically the boat's back in Florida now. So it was like a big loop-de-loop with lots of fun experiences. I have not yet really had the time, or taken the time rather, to sit down and reflect on that whole adventure, but I will. I'm very, very glad to have done it. I won't say any more. Again, this is just like a summary video, but that's finished. So I'm no longer a sailor. I'm now in Panama. This is where I'm filming this video from. I'm actually leaving tomorrow to go on a holiday to Europe, so I'm looking forward to that. But this is like the next stage of my life is coming, I think. And that's the personal side, really, is like no change has come yet, but like a lot of change is coming. And when I look back at my life in the last whatever X number of years, and I think about personal change and my transformation and what that all looks like, and the continuum of transformation, because we are continually evolving as people, it feels like I'm coming to another point. 2016 was the last time it felt like this, which was just before I started my Amazon business. That was when I was still a mining engineer working in a corporate job, not enjoying it. And 2016 was the year when I quit that and started this. Not YouTube, but that came after, but that's when I started my Amazon business, and the rest has been history since then. I can feel this somewhere, and again, I can't talk about exactly all the details right now, but let's just say change is coming, and it's something that I'm both very scared of and really excited about. So the idea is that I'll be able to share these things as we go, but with good time. It's been a tough couple of months as well. I can't speak to the details. I will share these things as I have more time, basically. I would just describe it, the way that I've been feeling, as like, this is how I spoke to a friend recently and explained this feeling, is like, you know, when you're just like, it feels like you're going in one direction really quickly and you're really intent on where you're going to. You have like you can see the end goal, it's in sight, and you're just like running towards it, you know, you're sprinting towards it with all your energy, all your force. And then, I don't know, it's just like you trip or something, and then suddenly you turn around 90 degrees, but you've still got all that momentum. So you're like propelled in this other direction, and suddenly your original goal is back there. Well, that's happened. And then it feels like I've actually had to do another turn. And so then I was sort of going away from the goal for a little while, but then I've turned again. And in each of these turns is this like sort of like gut wrenching, like really sudden momentum shift. And then I've done one more. And now I'm actually just looking kind of like at the same goal that I was before, but it feels like I've done this spin, this really sort of like intense spin, and maybe a couple of spins. And so it's like, I don't feel like I've moved from where I was a few months ago, or, you know, whatever period of time, but I'm just like dizzy and disoriented. That's a kind of ambiguous way to describe it. I don't know if that feeling resonates with something that's happened to you in your past, but that's how I describe the last couple of months. So it feels like I'm going back to kind of where I was before, but it's like been a dizzy ride. It's been a surprisingly difficult period. Again, I want to, I'm break down some of this stuff for the channel later on, but I'm doing good now. Just still a bit dizzy and disoriented. So it feels like it's been a surprisingly difficult period, even though really it hasn't. Like, it's like I haven't moved and going in the same direction. Nothing really has changed around me. It was just like spinning around. So I'll leave it at that. I wanted to say a sincere thank you, because I know I have radio silence on this channel. I've also had radio silence on just personally as well, with a lot of conversations. So if you've reached out and you haven't heard from me, here I am, I'm okay, and I apologize for the radio silence. So I wanted to say a sincere, thank you to anyone that I have had private conversations with recently, because there's again just been things going on in the background that have been kind of complicated and difficult for me, and I haven't felt this feeling of like just being humbled and not really being confident as I normally am in both where I'm going and how I'm getting there. I really haven't felt that lack of confidence in a very long time, actually. So if I have spoken to you recently about this and you know what I'm talking about, and we've had, you know, a chat, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been immensely helpful just having a few of those conversations. If you're watching this, you know who you are. And apologies if you're watching this and I have had radio silence, right? So if I haven't replied to something that you sent me, sorry. This is what I do when I'm going through these periods. But again, I'm okay now. So I also wanted to say thank you as well. Just to everyone else who's been following me on this journey. If you're watching this video, thanks for choosing to watch this video and spending the time in your day to hear how I'm going. That it means a lot to me, and I sometimes forget how much it does mean to me. But I feel a lot of appreciation that some people are going to watch this. It's still crazy to think about. So thank you for watching. And I guess I want to expand on that point. I was speaking with a friend yesterday, another YouTuber, and we were both talking about mentors, and we were speaking about our own mentors in our life. And I realized that a lot of the people that I consider to be my mentors, so these are the people who have influenced me or are influencing me and my direction and how I think about things, my perspective, my knowledge, my values, all of that sort of stuff. I have mentors in my life that I look up to and gain so much. I have so much appreciation for, because they just show me the way in such a way that I wouldn't be able to do or realize or follow without their help. And the thing that I realized was that almost none of those mentors, so most of them, know that I exist. They are people who have written a book or have a podcast or have a YouTube channel or have some other way through which I can learn from them without ever actually talking to them. And it's this crazy thing where like those people have changed my life. And again, some of them I know, but a lot of them they don't know that I exist. So this is almost like a note of gratitude to those mentors who aren't watching this because they don't know I exist, but that they've changed my life. And it's kind of like the flip side of me realizing that most of the people that I speak to through this channel or in my own personal life, if you've reached out to say thanks, because people do sometimes, and like I love it when I receive messages of thanks, or like, hey, Miles, you taught me this thing that I implemented in my life, or this is what I'm been going through, and like, your content really helped me go through this thing as well. That's like such a satisfying thing. And yet I know that for every message that I receive through this channel where it's like, oh, actually like talk to this person and realize that, they got something out of what I put out, which is really nice. There are, I don't know, 10, 20, 50, 100, who knows, people that I don't know that exist. Maybe it's just a view that I see on this video or on one of my other videos, or a like or something, maybe a comment, I don't know. But it's really humbling and really, really cool to realize that just like the mentors that I have who put stuff out and they're probably just, running their own lives, doing their own thing, I'm literally like changing my life because of it. And if that works in the same way to a smaller scale, maybe through this channel, that's just freaking awesome. So, again, thanks if you're watching this, and know as well that if you're watching this, you have that impact on other people that you don't even know exist in some way, shape or form. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel or social media or whatever else, these ripple effects, they still work in real life as well. You affect people around you, and the people around you affect the people around them, and we're all connected. So thanks is what I want to say. So that's it. I really just wanted to break radio silence, give you guys a bit of an update, let you know that ultimately everything's fine on my end. It's been again a complicated couple of months, but all good. And that's it. Let me know in the comments how your journey's going. Again, I've got a lot of stuff going on my end, a lot of stuff that I haven't really talked about in this video, which is mostly very, very exciting actually, and I hope that I can share it soon. But I want to hear from you, and just let me know like what's resonated from this video. What are you dealing with at the moment? Where would you, where is your mind? Where is your focus right now? Leave me a comment. I don't reply to them all, but I do read them, and this channel is for you. I want to make videos for you. So let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know what you're going through, and I'll try and just steer the direction of the videos that I do make. When I make them, when I'm not on radio silence, I'll try and steer them towards you and your journey. So that's it. Thanks. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well too. See you in the next one.